1, 2, 3, 4. Ha! Come on.
Okay, we are here with Sky. Manchester United have lost by 3-0 against Liverpool. Last game of the pre-season tour before we take on Manchester City next week. How do you sum that up?
Yeah, I think, as a United fan, it is preseason, but you never want to lose to Liverpool, right? No matter if it's preseason or not. But for me, again, in the first half, I saw some really good things. I thought Rashford actually looked pretty decent from what I saw. A little bit more sharp, which is nice. We just can't finish. That final third it's looking rough. But I think Xerxes can help with that, having him come back or Nacho come back. Hopefully that can make things a little bit more cohesive. But I'm hoping that Ineos can see we need depth defensively. We need the depth, especially if Euro's going to be out. I think that is the key there for us to have a more solid unit on both sides of the pitch. So.
Yeah, I mean, that was so key. I mean, if you look at the back five that was there, so the back four, you got Harry Amos there, who's a young kid who looks quite bright. You got Johnny Evans there, who's obviously an older player. You don't really want to see him playing too much. Then you've got Lindelof, who's probably leaving. Wan-Bissaka probably leaving. And then, after that, it's like Maguire. We're waiting for Martinez to come back. So how important is it that we go and get another right back, another centre back, and how important is that? I
think if we want to at least get top 6, which is where I'm kind of leaning towards, it has to happen. We can't expect us to win the Prem this year. That's not a realistic expectation. But it has to happen. We need those.
So you think the top 6? So realistically, you think that's where we're at with how bad we are and what we have to do?
Yep. Top 6.
We can't get top 4. You're not really looking.
So
really?
No. I just don't. I mean, I'm a little skeptical of what I've seen from Erik ten Hag. I'm trying to stay positive, but I just need to see more, I think, from him.
Is it from the playing style? Is it the style of play you're looking for an improvement on? Obviously, results, we clearly need to improve that. Everything across the board, you need to see that improvement.
Yeah, I think so. I think man management as well. I think there's just a lot of things I'm not seeing that are very strong that I want consistency in from him. But, with that, I've seen a lot of good things since last season, even ending the season with the FA Cup. That game was really good, and I've seen some improvements with Erik ten Hag. It's just seeing if he can, keep that up with his new players, and I'm thinking that he can, hopefully. So.
What do you make of our midfield? Because there's so much people talking about what needs to change in there.
Yeah, Collier looks good.
Yeah.
Again, it's the same thing. I think we have to figure out what we want to do in the midfield. We were so open last season, and our passing wasn't as cohesive. So I'm hoping that this year we can find kind of the balance in that. And again, I just want to see more of a cohesive unit with everything. Passing from the front, from the attack, all the way to the back line.
So you're looking at more like the coaching in terms of changing the way we play and changing what we do.
So. We're getting the players we need, right? So I think if he can utilize Xerxes and all these players we have coming in, and hopefully we can get some news on Ugarte or somebody
we need these guys.
This week, then
Marcus Rashford, how big of a season is this for him? Obviously he had a terrible season last year, a really good one before that. How do you think he's going to do this year?
Yeah, everybody knows I was very critical of Marcus last year. I think because he is so inconsistent. And I want him to do well. And I'm hoping that taking the summer off helped him. And I want him to be able to have that confidence and leadership that I know that he has. That's what we need from him. We need him to be calm. And I kind of saw that a little bit today with him, being not as panicky in that final third. And I saw some really good shots from him that he wouldn't have taken last season. So I'm hoping for the best, but we'll just have to see.
And that's the thing. That's all we could do, because we see little signs as United fans and we're like, actually, because today's a prime example. We were the better team for large parts in terms of the way we played, the chances we created. We're extremely wasteful, but then so easy to play through in midfield, concede silly chances, silly goals, and we have to scrub that out. Obviously, we are missing a lot of our first team players, of course, but it was still quite alarming though.
Yeah, no, I agree. But I think, like you said, we have a lot of our key players out as well. And I think if we can see them come back in, I'm excited about it. But again, it's just the depth. What happens if somebody gets hurt? Again, what happens? And then we got an injury again today. And you never want to see that on your team, So I'm wishing the best for Fish. Hopefully he's okay. But yeah,
it did look a bad one on his knee. We just can't seem to get a moment's peace from the injuries. I wanted to ask you about Ineos really quickly. They've come in, they've only been here a short while. There's loads of changes. So obviously us as fans, we need to remain patient, let them work. What have you made of the decisions and some of the actions they've taken so far?
I think for me, it's great when rivals are trying to say that we're overreacting, to me that means that they're making the right decisions because they're seeing that we're kind of like a sleeping giant that could potentially wake back up. And so I'm liking what I'm seeing. Again, I'm not going to get too excited, but with the signings I'm seeing, with the deals that are coming in, like financially and how they're doing those, it's good to see we're not wasting money like we've done in the past on players that aren't helpful. So I'm excited, but again, you always have to have that moment of caution.
Yeah, we always do because we get hurt so much.
Yeah.
Last question, give me a prediction. What's going to happen for us next season? Where do you think we're going to finish? Will we win a trophy, etc.?
That's a hard question. Well, it's top 6.
Yeah.
I want to win Europa League.
Yeah.
I think we could do it. So I think for me, it's winning Europa League. If we get that, great, and then top 6.
Okay, there you have it. Peace out.